Hey guys, Jed here. So in today's snowboard question, we have a guy who wants to know, is it compulsory to wax? Do you have to wax your snowboard? Is something bad going to happen to your snowboard if you don't wax? And to answer that question, no. In general, no, you don't have to wax if you don't want to. It's a luxury. It's nice to get a little bit of extra speed from your snowboard if you want that speed. But you don't have to wax if you don't want to, in general. So I say in general because there are some cases where you have to wax. So let's say that one, if you're a racer, obviously you should be waxing because you want to get the most speed that you can from your snowboard. Two, you should be waxing if you ride a mountain with a lot of flat spots where you go straight and as fast as you can but still get stuck in the flat spots, then yeah, you generally want to wax because any extra speed you can get in that situation is useful, right? And three, if you ride a mountain with a park and the park, for some reason, they built it so that there's not enough space in between the jumps to get enough speed sometimes. So you want to get as much speed as possible, then yeah, wax your snowboard so that you can clear the jump properly. Yeah, outside of those situations, and I guess if you want to maintain the base of your board, keep it from getting dry and that sort of thing, then yeah, you want to wax your snowboard. But in general, you don't have to if you don't want to. If you don't need extra speed, you don't have to. And in general, I find that other things in the snowboard start breaking a lot quicker before your base of your snowboard actually wears out from not waxing. So in general, I'd break a snowboard 20 times over before the base wears out. So I don't find that waxing really prolongs the life of your snowboard that much. And yeah, it's up to you if you want to wax. So I did an experiment a few seasons ago where I had two snowboards. One snowboard I waxed every week. One snowboard I didn't wax the entire 8-month season. And honestly, outside of flat spots where I was riding with a group of friends, I didn't notice the difference in speed because in general, when you're snowboarding, you're not straight lining in a straight line down the whole mountain. You're making turns in powder, you're riding over the top of the powder, making big power slashes. So in most of the time, I never noticed any difference in speed. I was riding park, I was riding powder, I was riding groomers, didn't notice any difference in speed when I was riding those. So if I was going a little bit slower in the park, I might just start maybe a foot higher on the takeoff or something like that. So I never noticed the difference in speed when I was riding the snowboard that wasn't waxed the entire season. And the only time I did notice the difference was when I was riding in a group of friends and I was riding the board that hadn't been waxed the whole season. Then I'd notice I'd go a little bit slower in the flats. But yeah, as I said, it's not compulsory. I know plenty of guys that don't wax at all for the entire season. They don't wax their boards, they don't wax anything. I know Avran over at angrysnowboarder.com, he doesn't wax his snowboard at all. I believe I've seen him say that, he doesn't wax at all. Sorry if I'm mistaken, Avran, but I think you said that. Yeah, basically, a lot of people don't wax their snowboard that much, and you don't have to do it if you don't want to. It's up to you. If you want to wax your snowboard, you want to get the most performance, the most speed out of your snowboard, then wax your snowboard. But it's not something that your snowboard's not going to break in half by not waxing or something like that. So yeah, take it as you will. So wax if you want to wax. Don't wax if you don't want to wax and you don't really care about extra speed, then that's fine. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. So if you like this video, feel free to give it a like. If you want more snowboard tips, advice, training that I don't share on YouTube, then join my free snowboard freestyle training course here. The first thing I send you is 4 snowboard flat ground butter tricks that you can start learning right away. And from there, I send you other freestyle tips and trainings. And yeah, so if you want to improve your freestyle, you're interested in that, then join my free snowboard training course here. And I'll see you guys inside. All right, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.